Hello and welcome to Respect the Ball. It's your boy K and I'm back again with the PSL breaking news, transfer news, guys. We're reacting obviously to Glody Lollipop, Glody Lilepo, left out of the Kaizer Chiefs preseason squad alongside Thabo Cele. We're reacting to Phili Latest, the swap deal involving Ashley Dupree's suspected. Manqoba Mnqithi's next club, Keletso next club, and Cash No Deposit is back, Cassius Mailula. As always, guys, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, bottom right hand corner, turn on post notifications, for more football content, and share this video. And as always, people, let's get it. Yeah, guys, Retoma, we're starting with Glody Lilepo, left out of the Kaizer Chiefs preseason squad alongside Thabo Cele. And my reaction to this is, it's about damn time. It's about damn time they got rid of this guy. It Chiefs, yeah, time to quarter inkomo. I don't know how best to say this. They like, their congregation of cows, having them, Abul Silva, Glody, Pulemodi. That's not what Chiefs is. He's not a Chiefs caliber player. As much as you guys are gonna say, oh, he scored a lot of goals for the Kaizer Chiefs, goals mask performances. Everyone knows this. Everyone who watches football knows this. You can have 100 unsuccessful passes and killing every team's play, but score a tap in at the other end. It always happens. And that's what Glody is. He can't read the game. He's always hugging. I don't know if it's coaching. He's always hugging the touchline. That's why I say you can't. Some games need you to be inside. He hugs the touchline. He shoots from crazy distances. Killing the momentum of a game. So essentially, Chiefs need to get rid of this guy. I'm glad they're taking this. I don't know where next is. Last I heard reports where he was going to North Africa. I don't know what North African team is looking at this guy. I heard no Rulani's team wants him. He doesn't even fit Rulani's style of play. So I don't know where he goes. I will not be following his career moving forward. He's not South African, as much as, I'm reacting to the PSL transfer news. So it's not a case of, oh, because it's foreign. No, when I just don't think he's a caliber. He's a Chiefs caliber player. He's a Devon City type caliber player. So Chiefs are right to go. Chiefs need to go back to who they are, which is a team built on stars. It's a team built on stars. That's what they were before. Chiefs and the Paris, the Sundowns, they need to be built among stars. 90. As much as you guys are gonna say, oh, you're not a Chiefs fan. You don't watch Glody. 98% of my family is Chiefs fans. They will tell you which one back in their days they'll be ban. And now Glody. So you're here. So good. Thabo Cele, touching on the Thabo Cele, I don't get this one, why they released him, because a lot of their fans, rate them highly. And the Chiefs, if you remember correctly, how many years the Chiefs chased him? They chased him for about 2 years, Thabo Cele, and their fans rate him highly. You remember they were crying out for him getting a national team call-up. Now he's left out and he's not in the coach's plans or the team's plans. I'm thinking this is not a footballing decision. It's either Mapolitiki or it's the wage. Because this guy is highly, as much as you can shit on whatever, he didn't have a good season. There is a good player in there. Chief chased him for 2 years. Some of the fans rate him highly. They were crying out for him good national team. Then JG is left out. He's not good. There's a good player there. I think it's between Mapolitik and wage. So we'll see, the story will obviously come out but that's it, Latest, I got this from the next news, obviously staying on the Chiefs. I got this from Itiski Times personally. Ashley Dupree's agrees terms in Stellenbosch, meaning, club to club agreement between the Chiefs and Stellenbosch is done. And now it's all dependent on Upili, and it's a swap deal with money. So it's Dupree's going the other way. Chiefs getting Pili, plus Chiefs paying. So Chiefs is sending Dupree's and paying money to Upili. What I think the obstacle is Upili himself. I don't think the boy is keen on the Chiefs. I think he's waiting for European offers. Justified so, The Chiefs doesn't have a good track history, right, recently, of developing young players. So if a young player looks at the Chiefs, they won't develop a Upi, Velebai, Mdusha Balala, Mfundo is the biggest example of non-development. A talented prospect like Mfundo should be, not where he is right now, but he's stunted growth, So if a young player is looking at the Chiefs, they're like, Nzokula Marie. But at some point you have to move, because for you to get that European move or get more eyes for the national team, you need to sign for the Chiefs, It boosts your chance of making it to national team and getting a European switch, But I think he's holding out. I think the agent also, I think it's good on the agent to just wait out. If an offer doesn't come, then move to Chiefs, you know. So I think this whole deal with Dupree is going the other way, and it's the whole depend. I don't think Upid is keen on Chiefs just of yet. I'm not saying he won't join the Chiefs. I think he will if he doesn't get if doesn't get European offers or offers from maybe the big teams in Africa. You know, that's what I'm thinking. Moving on as I'm looking down here, guys, or moving on to Unto. Cash no deposit. He's back. Cassius Mailula back at Mamelodi Sundowns, left Toronto FC. My reaction to this is, who the hell is this boy's agent? Who the hell is this guy's agent? My guy, why are you going to Sundowns? Someone explain to me, why is he going to Sundowns? Leon, Reyners, Mnqithi. Okay, you might come in and you're head of Unto. Mnqithi. You're not ahead of Reyners, you're not ahead of it. They've been playing consistent football in. And you're not ahead of Unto. Who's this other guy? Leon. Again, that's the option. Number Leon is a. Did you see? Leon is a monster. How many goals did he score last season? You think you're gonna eclipse him? Number Sundowns doesn't play again. Number 3 point. Sundowns doesn't play with 2 strikers, so you're third fiddle really. Guy. You might say you're ahead of Reyners, which I don't believe so. Reyners is a national team player. As much as I don't think he's all that, it's a fact. He's a national team player. He was representing South Africa World Cup. You think you're gonna eclipse that? It's a money move, similar with Tusi Group. I'm not saying these guys won't succeed. I mean, Keisha Sugi has succeeded before Sundown. I'm not saying they're not other players succeed. But there's no way a project presented by Sundowns is the right fit for you. You're not at the center of that project. I mean, for me, Mailula should have gone to Naturena or Mayfair, which is Escotine, Pirates, Orlando, you know. Either one of the two, go there, because there's no way their projects are not better than Into. And people are like, you're Fufi Pirates. No, the Pirates has no legitimate striker. More Pirates, you're competing with Mbutuma no Manqoba. More Chiefs, you're competing with Flavio Silva. More Sundowns, you're competing with Leon no Reyners. I mean, any player would want to go to the other Naturena or Orlando because it just makes the biggest, because you're competing with players you can eclipse. As Sundowns, it's going to be hard to eclipse Leon no Reyners. So the agent, I don't know, it's probably a money move, you know. Sundowns is probably paying more than the Chiefs, the Pirates. It's definitely paying more than the Pirates. Pirates will not pay players correct wages. But Chiefs does play, so it's probably Sundowns offered him more. It just doesn't make any sense. Players, look at the project that's presented. Look at your opportunities to start. I'm not saying you won't go to well. I guess he wants to challenge himself and he proves himself that he's the best. But just go. I mean, Pirates is on the same footing as the Sundowns, so arguably better than the Sundowns right now. You know, if you don't want to go to a natural arena because you won't develop. Pirates is right there, you know. As much as they went in for you, if your agent came, offer, which I think they did with Sundowns, Mailula's available and they signed him up, you know. The agent, I think the agent, this is a knock on the agent, it's a knock on the player again. But then, is it a knock really if you're getting like boatloads of money, one taller? So, it is what it is, guys. But it would be lovely. It's lovely to see him back at PSL. We love cash no deposit, guys. He's a good player, solid player. He's in the running again for the national team. We'll see. Now we're flipping over to a coach. Coach's transfers. After his exit from Golden Arrows, Manqoba Mnqithi is back in the coaching job. Young Africans, one of the biggest teams in Tanzania. Kudos to him, man, for branching out. I heard his move to Chiefs was blocked. I don't think Chiefs was the right fit anyway for Manqoba. You know, I think South African football, you need to leave that space, you know. So it's similar to Mbule. You know, he just needs to leave that space to South African football. And it's nice that he's getting a big-time job, you know. Young Africans. One of the biggest teams in Tanzania. Tanzanians love their local teams. You know, did you see the parade for December after Steve Untupaka won into the Tanzanian Premier League? That parade or whatever, the fans galore. So I think it's good for Manqoba because I mean, South African fans now, they're all on him. You remember when he got the Sundowns job, as much as he didn't do a good job, I think at Sundowns, I think he's learned from that mistake. I think he tried to change too much. Go Sundowns, you don't need to change too much. Just join in, you know, it's a moving train. Just, you know, fix up a little, tweak a little bit. But then you join the team and go to I think Urulani. That just won the league and just going for the Champions League. You didn't really need to change too much, you know, in my accord, you know. But it's good on him. Young Africans is a big team. They have a transfer budget to match. You just need to perform well because some of these teams, per share, are not really patient with coaches. I know that's North Africa, but they're not really as patient with foreign coaches. They don't want to, you know, give them time. So you need to be up and running and winning. They don't give you time. So that's him. I hope he adjusts well. And, you know, it's good in South African football. More coaches, more players just go out, you know, go play, go win trophies somewhere else. Because then, but like, I mean, him staying at Golden Arrows, how was that going to help him? Asala Lapa, where a team has no ambition to go compete for top prizes. Their only ambition is to ship off players to Pirates and the Chiefs or the Sundowns or Europe and stay at top 8. Is that really ambition? You know, go fight for trophies, you know. Similarly with tying into the next story, Keletso Mahaula, you know, Ubito Army, guys. Keletso moving to Simba. Now, supposedly, as I'm recording this, apparently young Africans, Manqoba, after appointing Manqoba wants him and they're trying to hijack the deal. It's only good, you know, giving him 2 options. I want him to go. Go fight for trophies. No, Miami just did it. Rushin just won trophies. That's why I'm saying stop staying. If you have a chance to go, per share, go. I know you might be taking a less wage, but go. Have ambition to go win trophies. Make something of yourself, you know. Because, manje, it doesn't make sense to stay at its kukune or in Chiefs Nento is not appreciating you, you know. So, I mean, when I say it's not appreciating, as in they won't sign him. Sorry for using the word appreciate. They won't sign him. Chiefs Sundown, the Pirates will not sign a 29-year-old player. Go win trophies elsewhere, you know. You have a South African coach in both teams, you know. It won't be as hard to acclimatize, you know. If I was him personally, Keletso, Negito Picanto, Simba, because Neo was there, but I think Neo was going back to Sundown. So Roshin might be staying permanently there, you know. So that you have at least friends around, even if they're not your homies, but then people that are, you know, that you can acclimatize with, you know. It's a new country, new language, Tanzania, you know. So essentially, but then even if you join Young Africans, you know, go win trophy, show some ambition. You'll be playing CAF Champions League, which means more of a chance of you to get a look into national team, you know. But, you know, with Hugo Broos, that doesn't matter, you know. That doesn't matter. So it is what it is, guys. But good on the South African football. More players should take the step. If we're not 28, 27, about Doli, Bakalela, you know, a report coming about Doli, they were crying out, oh, we're not getting any offers, you know, we're old. Go somewhere else. Someone like the Nigerian league. Go play somewhere else where, you know, you can fight for trophies and, you know, it's not as thing. You're taking a less wage, but you're going to go win more trophies and, you know, elevate yourself, you know. It's not like a Young African Tanzania is that bad or, you know. Anyhow, guys, as always, people, that's the biggest news. As always, people, if you enjoy this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, you know, for more content. Share this video, and as always, people, peace.